Alright, so here's our 132 foot silos. They're 30 feet in diameter, 132 feet tall. So those are the two getting taken down right now. So here it goes. Jesus. Well, there goes the silo. That was the one from 2004. Alright, so we got it down now. You can see it splattered pretty good up on that bunker there. So, we got one more to go. Alright, so here's where the unloader kind of sat. It was a center unload for a while, and that's where the hole was. We just left the unloader in it. Right now we're trying to break it up and everything, so kind of push the shed in a little bit, but it's not that bad. So we're taking out all our mowers and Ranger and stuff. You can kind of see over here, pushed it out the wall, but for what happened, it's not that big of a deal, I guess. Could have been much worse. So, alright, so here's the last silo from the front, kinda, of the farm. So, alright, so I'm in the west silo. You can see it's a pretty big silo for the most part. This is the last one standing. It was built in 2004, I believe. I got that mixed up earlier. So the west one was 2004. The east one, which was right over there, was in 2011. Yeah, there's no roofs on them because quite a few years ago they blew off of the silo. And we filled it, I think, a couple years ago, but we haven't filled it for a while, and it's kind of, yeah, it's just not very clean in here anymore. We took some stuff off of the unloader here, motors and stuff, but this is about it that we're going to take off. So you can see the center hole right here. This one was always a center unload silo. So it always just pulled, so this auger would take it from the out by the wall and pull it into the center, and then it'd all fall down a hole. And then we had a barn cleaner that would pull it out into the feed room. So yeah. So basically what they used is they got this like jackhammer almost type of attachment on their skid steer, and then it just kind of pounds away at the silo until it tips over like that one did. So a lot of rebar in it and stuff. What we're doing is we're taking this cable and we go up about 90 some feet or so, and then we tie it around the silo, and then you can see our 9420 over there. We kind of pull on it just to keep it going to the east there. That way it doesn't go over here onto all our bunkers, towards the manure pit over there, or onto our new bunker here. So that's what the cable's for. Alright, so they just got the cable tied around the silo. They're coming down now. We're gonna go and get the tractor and hook it up to the cable and pull it tight. Alright, so we're gonna take that cable and hook that's the cable that's gonna get hooked up to the tractor. They're gonna start notching it with that air hammer on the skid steer. Or well, I guess it runs off the hydraulics, but they're gonna start notching the silo with the skid steer attachment. And it's gonna kind of be like a tree, so I'll try and show that. So this part here is the chute of the east silo, the one that fell down, I guess. But you can see how it kind of splattered out. So what we think is gonna happen is this roof here, it was kind of built around the chute of the silo. This one's obviously not, but if that one splatters out like this one, it's probably gonna take that shed in quite a bit. So that'll be interesting to see. So, alright, so this is the wall over here. You can kind of see it's pushed out. Just look at the door thing there. And then I don't know, it's hard to see it over here, but yeah, all the cement kind of kicked out and it hit it. Pushed this wall out. Surprised it stayed up as well as it did. You can see it a little better over here. So at least we built the shed sturdy, kind of. So this is the area where that feed, once the auger brings it to that center hole, it dropped down there, and then this barn cleaner would bring it into the shed. But here's the chute. And so I'm not sure how many doors there are, but it goes all the way up to the top. And so yeah, here's this is how we get up into the chute. We just kind of crawl up there and go in through that door. So this silo was built in 2004, so this will be its 20th year standing. We're gonna take it down pretty quick here. We had Solenberg Silos, I believe, make these or build these for us. It's some company or silo building business that out of Pennsylvania. So they did a really good job. It's just they're kind of getting in the way for our bunkers, and we haven't been using them lately, so we figure we'll just get them out of the way. So here's what it looks like where they were chipping away. You can see there's a lot of rebar in these things. Yeah, it just crumbles down and he works his way around and eventually just tips over. But what we're worried about is it's going to hit that and it's going to splatter a lot. And it's all going to go into the shed. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this goes. Alright, so they're going to be back to jackhammering again. Alright, so he's going to pull it tight now. There it goes. Right on the shed. Right. We gotta get the hell out of here. There it goes. Pull, pull. hole. Took the corner of the shed out.
Oh, it survived a lot more than the other.
Holy crap, I have to
Here it is.
What?
This one came down with quite the boom. Here's what it looks like from the other side. So the unloader, that's probably no good no more. This one came down a lot harder than the east one, which is the other one. So yeah. Alright, this silo held its form a lot better than the east one. You can see this is the 90-foot mark because it's got that, and then yeah, it's not all that long, I guess, as when it's tipped over, because I believe that bunker is 200 feet or so. And then, but yeah, this one really threw a lot of rock, and then it kind of damaged the shed just a little bit there. A little bit of duct tape will patch that right back up, but we'll have to get that tomorrow or something. So yeah, here's what it looks like inside the shed. Yeah. Not gonna go, wouldn't want to go have anyone go in there or anything, because that could collapse at any minute. But yeah, this one came down quite a bit harder than that other one, like I said. But just look at all this clay, how it balled up and pushed off to the side like this. So currently, you can see the excavator over there. They're kind of busting up all the cement, and they're throwing the rebar into a pile. So you can see better over here how all the silos are all busted up now. We removed majority of the rebar. There's an attachment for that excavator there. It kind of helps the guy, help him bust up the concrete a bit more. And then we just kind of pick the concrete or the rebar out. There's a pile there. We already filled a couple of those dumpsters up. So yeah, we're gonna plan on crushing all this in a big crusher and then making it into gravel. Oh, a kind of gravel. Won't be very fine, but it'll be like gravel, I guess.